Good morning. This is my alarm clock this morning. Well, good morning. I'm in Yates Place, North Carolina, just outside of a little town called Troy. I've been here before. I got here yesterday. I wasn't even planning on making a video or anything, but I decided I'd say a few words. So anyway, here's where I'm at. And there's one other guy staying here. He wasn't here when I got here, but he came in later. Well, actually, when I took a nap, I woke up and he was here. I set up camp. I went ahead and put a tarp over my tent because when the sun comes up, I noticed yesterday after I had my tent up, the sun was shining so bright. So it covers two things. It gives me a front porch, and it also makes a layer where the heat's hitting the tarp, maybe the cool air kind of go under and make the tent stay cooler if I was to go in and take a nap sometime today. And couldn't find much small wood here, a lot of big wood. So when I got a fire started last night, I threw the longer logs across the fire so it burned them in two. It's kind of a thing I think everybody does that burns wood. And I don't even remember the guy's name. He came over, put his chair, talked a while. He's retired. He's going to go turkey hunting today, he said. And I've already got up, made coffee. I woke up at like 5:57. I'm already on it's first cup of coffee. I started today second. And like I said, I got up a little bit before 6 and got the fire started. The coals were still red hot. All I had to do was push some logs in on it. But I made my coffee on this cheap cooker here. I believe I bought it a few years ago at Walmart. And you can use this can, of gas, this Omen fuel like this. But the reason why I brought it, look how big that top is. Now, I know it looks weird and you think it's going to takes a lot of room on a motorcycle, but when you push these legs in, you unscrew this and let the bottom of this stick into this part. Actually, it doesn't take that much room, and you can buy that gas anywhere. I took that other one that carries that little teeny can that everybody's using, and you set a frying pan on top of it and it flips off. Just the weight of the handle keeps flipping them off. So I just decided that I'd rather haul something else a little less just to carry this one. I got the other one. I'll use it, I guess, if I go on a super long trip. But these short trips, I'm bringing this. I brought it the last time when I was down in McClellanville, South Carolina, camping. And it's just whatever you set on it stays on it. You don't have to sit there and kind of hold on thinking it's going to wobble off. I've lost some good food on that other one when I was on my long trip. So I decided, and I was in areas where I couldn't buy no fuel for that other one. Those little teeny canisters that look like a hairspray top on them or something. Little flat ones. But no, I ain't had no problem with this. And I saw this fuel, these canisters everywhere I went. Just piles of those. I mean, they know how to line it up because people use them for heating their little Mr. Heaters, and they have them for lights, and it's just more well known, so you can get a hold of them. But I'm just relaxing today. I didn't even have it planned to do a video. I was just relaxing and not going to do one, just mess around. Old stray dog came up yesterday. Oh, poor thing. No one didn't belong to anybody as far as I knew, and had a collar. And finally, after hours of messing with him, and I just put down a piece of food and walk off and walk right by him carrying the wood, bringing it to build a fire and all. And I'd say hey to him and stuff, but I didn't push myself on him, and he started getting closer to me, laying around, but he wouldn't let you touch him. Finally, I got to as I was walking by, I bent down, hey buddy, you know, and he was a big dog, like, you know, a black lab, but had a face that made you think of looking in a lion's face in Africa, you know. So anyway, I touched one of his paws a little bit. Next thing you know, I finally got to where I could see his collar, and it had a name tag in it, person's name and their phone number. So I took a picture of it because I didn't think the dog would let me stay there looking while I'm dialing. So I took a picture of it, and then I come sit down and called the number, and that number doesn't exist anymore. So really, but I've done the same thing. Phone number changed, you still got the collar. Collar looks new, you use it, but no one can call who it is, you know, because it's not the right number. Getting back to the stray dog is I went in the tent and took a nap. And when I woke up, this man that likes turkey hunt that got here while I was sleeping, I got out and it was getting dark and I kept looking around. I didn't see that old stray dog anywhere, so I brought it up to him and said, did you see old black stray dog around here anywhere? And he said, well, he said he didn't see the dog. He said, but the house coming in, it's about a quarter of a mile on the dirt road before you get here. And he said that it belonged to those people. He said he comes down here to turkey hunt. In the wintertime, he comes to deer hunt and all. He says the old dog comes down here and goes around. And so that was good because I was going to take this morning and start calling and trying to find out what to do. I don't want a dog myself. I've had dogs all my life, and I kind of like the freedom of not owning a dog, so I can go off and don't have to have people take care of it and stuff. And I've already had the dog that that I loved so much that when it passed away, I broke my heart really bad. But anyway, the dog, I mean, I was way down here in the woods, the opposite way, and this dog kind of comes up from the other direction, all moping slow and everything, and you just don't picture a black lab as a dog that wanders way off like that. I mean, old hound dog, you know, get to running some animal and just go right on forever, and you could find them miles from home. But anyway, I'm glad the dog went back home. He kind of has free roam, and and he probably gets fed better than any dog around, because when he comes here and people's camping, you know, oh, poor stray dog, you know, he's probably, I mean, I gave him, I didn't have nothing really much to eat yesterday because I was going to go back to town today and buy something. I was giving him, I was dipping those Lance crackers down in the potted meat and giving them to him, you know, and and the thing was, when I cooked, I was going to share my food with him last night, you know, when I woke up from my nap, and but he was gone. But I just thought I'd give you a heads up. The dog's not homeless. The dog has a home. He's just a dog that has free roam, and those kind of days are gone. But this is so far from any paved highway, and that a dog like that gets to live a dog's life. That's what it is, and he just enjoys it, and that's what he knows. And just thought I'd give a heads up on that before I close this thing out about the dog. Well, this cup's getting low, and I'm going to bunch the fire while the water's getting hot for another cup. Laters.